Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Now, before we spin the wheel, and actually I have some new additions that I would like to mention. Before we do that, I do have some very exciting news to announce. I have hinted at this previously, but the news is that this Friday, November 11th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that will be like, New York time, I'm happy to announce that we're going to be doing our first live stream, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I encourage you guys to please try to make it. The more the merrier. And I think you're going to find it to be completely different from any of the other live streams. Why? Well, first of all, rather than just soliciting responses from the chat to help me solve a puzzle, you guys are going to be acting as a team to solve the puzzles yourselves. And I will do a separate video, most likely tomorrow, just to kind of give a run through how it works, but I'll also explain it as soon as you join the live stream as well. But the other cool thing is, and I think this is going to be what's really going to make it pretty popular, is you will be competing for cash prizes, okay? And I'm not talking about like $1 here and $1 there. It's actually going to be fairly substantial. The prizes will probably on average end up being about $300 to $400 per stream, which I think is going to make it super exciting, and it is going to be competitive. And I think you guys are just going to have a blast. So no matter what you're doing that Friday, even if you're going out for a date, just say, hey, you know what? Let's join in on Art's live stream and let's see if we can make a few extra bucks, because there's a good chance you will. Now, what I would like to recommend is that you guys please go to my Rise to the Equation channel here, and all you have to do in order to be to automatically be entered as a contestant, you have to just go to my community tab, and then I just recently posted this. All right. And it's only going to take a minute. So here we go. First live stream this Friday, November 11th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Win cash prizes while solving Wordle puzzles. Just click the link and fill out the form to be automatically entered into the contestant pool. It takes less than 1 minute. Let me prove it. So here we go. Here's the link. So we're going to click that together, and we're going to just take a look at what it would look like. And here we go. So hey guys, are you ready to compete live for cash prizes while solving super fun Wordle puzzles? Just fill out the form below at least 30 minutes prior to joining the live stream. I would actually encourage you to do it way before that, because 30 minutes before the first live stream, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of checklist items to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So the sooner I know who's going to be competing, the better. And the whole purpose of filling out this form is so that I can verify your identity from the live stream, right? Obviously, some other people could be sniping the live stream and claim that they're, say, Art Clay, who won that particular puzzle, and they're going to try to claim their $100. And the last thing I want to do is send out money to some fake person. I want to send it out to you, the real person. So don't worry, I promise not to use this information for any purpose other than to pick contestants and send the prize money. Okay, so again, it's Friday, November 11th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. What are you going to enter? Guess what? You're going to enter your first name. That shouldn't be too bad. You're going to enter your last name. That also shouldn't be too bad. Next, you're going to put in an email. However, the email that you put in is important, and make sure you read this carefully. You need to enter the email address tied to your PayPal account, okay? PayPal is the means by which I will send the prize money, okay? However, I understand that there might be some younger folks in the audience, and they might not have a PayPal account, okay? So guess what? There's an alternate way to receive your cash prize. If you don't have a PayPal account, please provide a physical address to which I can send the prize money in the form of a gift card. This is going to be for U.S. residents only, however, okay? So I'm afraid to say that, if you're a younger fellow, don't have a PayPal account, and you're outside the U.S., I just won't be able to send any type of anything overseas or anything like that. So here you go. And by the way, see if any of you might be able to know what that address. That's not my address, but I'm just curious if anybody might be able to recognize what famous address that is. All right. So yeah, and preferably a post office box. And once again, guys, I want you to know that this information is going to be kept in strict confidence. I'm not going to do anything nefarious with this. All I want to do is just have some means so that I can send you the cash prize if you win one in the event that you don't have a PayPal. Next, you would just put the country that your PayPal is associated with. So most of you, I'm sure, will be US, but if you're from the UK or Canada, or if you happen to be watching from Afghanistan, guess what? You'll just enter that particular country. You need to enter your YouTube username. So for me, of course, it would be Rise to the Equation. And lastly, your YouTube channel. So just basically go to your channel, go to the browser, copy the link, and just paste it in just the way I did. That will allow me to verify everything. I know that you will be legit and you will be sent the funds accordingly. All right, so there you have it. I'll also include a link to this contact form in the description so you can get it either way. And I will be thrilled to see that populated with a lot of folks who watch our channel, and I think you guys are going to absolutely love this. All right, now let's get out of that. Let's just exit out of that, and let's start today's Wordle. Right? Let's start today's Wordle. So as always, we are going to start with our fun random wheel, and let me just adjust it a tiny bit. There we go. Okay. So I have some new additions, and I'm very happy about them. I wish there's a way that I could kind of just move the wheel a little bit, but that's okay. Do you see an interesting kind of like sepia color there? That is earthquake. And that is kind of almost like a new topic within itself. I guess you would call that maybe like geology or earth science. So that's a cool one, and I welcome any other contributions that might fall in that category. We have some more meteorological words to put in. We got hurricanes, which is kind of a clever play off of hurricanes. Look at this funny green one down here, nasal polyp. That I know for sure came from Starry RZ. She sort of gave me a little bit of a challenge to try that one. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what else. I think that might be most of them. We have alpha betas that came from Joe. That of course is alpha and beta decay. And there might be a few others, but I just wanted to mention those recent additions. So without further ado, let us of course go ahead and see what we are going to be entering for today's Wordle. It is going to be laser beams. All right. That looks pretty cool. That looks really cool. So laser beams it is. I think laser is close to a perfect word as you can get if you started with that. And beams, of course, does have duplication of the E, the A, and the S. Thankfully, they're all in different positions, so that would help target one of the letters if it did show up yellow. M is great, and B is fine too. So I think it'll be a nice one. I don't foresee this causing too much havoc unless, of course, it's a really tough word. So let's go with laser beams. And as always, we will just go in and actually, we need to, you guys, it'll be funny. You guys will actually see me do this live. We actually need to, maybe it won't show up, but I actually need to adjust the date so that we are doing for the 9th. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that this might have been what had gotten me in trouble when I lost my streak. It was either something to do with that or the time change that we had, or as some of you might have suggested, it could have just been like clearing your cache. Who knows? Or it could have just simply been a glitch in Wordle. But the good news is I've completely gotten over that. Why? Because I'm so excited about this live stream, guys. Okay, so that little announcement is just because I changed the time. And now let's go to today's Wordle. And interestingly, I think I have to get out of that first. It is the 9th. Now I believe if I go to today's Wordle, there we go. Now we have a new one. Isn't that funny? All right, guys. So let's go to the correct setup for my Wordle. There it is. And let's just transition over. Okay. So we went with laser beams, correct? Yeah, we're going to go with laser beams. So let's type in laser. And just checking that looks good for everybody. Yes, it does. Laser was great. We got an A locked in position and we've got the R. So Yeah, so if anything, the B and the M, that would be great if one of those shows up. It doesn't. So it was a little bit of a, well, I can't say that it was a complete waste because we didn't know if there wouldn't be a B and an M. But obviously the E and the A didn't really help us, or the S. So let's see what we can do with laser beams. We could start it with R. I think that would not be a bad way to begin. But you know what? Before I do that, it's funny. I've had a hankering for putting this word in a couple times, a cairn. Those delightful little stone piles that you see when you're hiking in the woods, or, I remember seeing them when we hiked up in Acadia National Park up in Maine, and they're really cool. So cairn it is. I think cairn would be a good one. You get the C, which is an amazing starting letter. The I would be useful to introduce. The R is repositioned, and we add the N. So let's see what we get. And we did not get cairn, but whoa, 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 right? That did amazing for us. That did amazing for us, and I'm going to go straight for the kill. I think it's going to be rainy. Is it rainy? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually very happy with that. And look at that, guys. Can you believe it? We have rebuilt a streak of 3. So let's just try not to ever destroy that, either by me screwing up on Wordle or by some sort of little glitch. So I'm actually quite happy with that. Laser beams, Karen Rainey. Karen was a spectacular guess. That really was. And I'm sure that Scoredle will tell us that it essentially handed us Rainy. So let's go ahead and verify that, shall we? So Scoredle it is. And yep, today's answer is Rainy. And that's because we started off with laser, beams, Karen, not Karen, but Karen, Karen. And of course, we finished with Rainy. All right. Laser was pretty good. That dropped it down by a factor of 70. Beams was not good. And I think you could tell that when I entered it. I knew that it was pretty close to a waste, but that's okay. That brought it down to 153. Oh, Karen was awesome. That is so cool. Look at that. Karen got it. I mean, it basically sealed it up. There was absolutely nothing left, so I don't even need to check any of these. I mean, I guess for the fun of it, we could see what were the other 153 possible guesses. Yeah, dairy would have been good, right? Harry would have been good. Cargo would have been good, but none of them really crossed my mind, just because, like I say, I like Karen. I know about them, and lots of words begin with C. So I thought it would be a good one. And yeah, now, of course, we always have to compare it to our good buddy Scoredle. I'll take a tie. I'll definitely take the tie. Slate, look at that. A yellow A, then you have to go with Mania. Oh, look at that. It went with Karen as well. That's really cool. That's very cool. Oh, how about that? And then Rainy. So that's overall really satisfying, guys. I hope you enjoyed that edition of Wordle with Art. And once again, please do either go to my community post, sign up for the Friday live stream, or just simply click the link in the description so that you can just take a minute to fill out that form. And I can't wait to see you guys on that live stream at 6 p.m. this Friday. And of course, we still have a few more Wordles till we get there. And I will probably do one sort of just like teaser video that just sort of shows how the game will play out. I think you'll find it really exciting. And of course, I will explain it at the beginning of the live stream as well. So with that in mind, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. I'll look forward to seeing your path to victory. And yes, I will see you tomorrow for yet another edition of Wordle with Art.